Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Wolfman. Now, this is the Blumhouse version of this movie. If you're looking for the classic Universal Monsters one or a different one, this isn't it. And I should say that Universal did provide me with a copy of the Blu-ray for review purposes, but it does not affect my review in any way. The story here is pretty simple. A guy takes his family to his childhood home. They move there so they can kind of, get a little bit of a fresh start, get a new outlook, new viewpoint, some new surroundings, change of scenery and all that. Whenever they get there, though, while it's like serene and beautiful, just amazing nature and landscapes and forestry, there is a problem because there is some kind of a wild animal. Obviously, there's a lot of wild animals, but there's like a specifically wild animal roaming around. It attacks it. It's attacking people, and pretty soon the dad's been bitten. He's very badly injured, and things start to look like maybe this is more than just an ordinary animal bite. And that's kind of the story of Wolfman, and maybe the title of the movie might tell you what happens after that. So I am not a fan of this movie at all. I don't think it's bad, or it's certainly not terrible, but it's just completely forgettable. This seems to me like a horror movie made for people who don't like horror movies. And it's like they want to take something that's interesting and supernatural and, mystical and turn it into something that's much more grounded and boring and mundane. I understand there's an audience for that, but this just was not for me. I didn't like it at all. I thought for the vast majority of this movie, I thought it was very boring. I wasn't impressed with the cast. Nobody left an impression on me from this movie. I can't even remember any of the names or any of the faces of the people that were in this movie. It's just completely milquetoast. This is like horror movie by committee. Let's take out anything that might, let's smooth out every edge on this thing, and that's what it feels like. It picks up a little bit at the end. It starts to kind of give into the genre a little bit, but by that point, it's just been such a boring ride and just such a again, it's not actively bad. Everything here is pretty competent as far as production. It's not like the cast is terrible. It's just they're completely forgettable, and nothing in this story gives them anything to work with, and nobody kind of takes initiative to elevate their performance. So I was just left by Wolfman thinking this was a pretty overall, just kind of run-of-the-mill movie. I'm not a big fan of Blumhouse, but if you are, maybe you'll like it more than I did. But again, I just feel like this was like an attempt to make a horror movie for people who don't like horror movies. And as someone who loves horror movies, I didn't have fun with this one. As far as the Blu-ray itself, it looks amazing. Video quality is fantastic, picture perfect, super sharp, great contrast, which you need in a dark movie like this. It's got a director's commentary track. It's got over half an hour of behind-the-scenes featurettes. So it's a great disc. If you like the movie, definitely check out the Blu-ray. That's my review for Wolfman. If you want to check out more, you can go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.